Chinese woman gives her pet rooster a glamorous pedicure. Chinese, we can say Asian. Woman, the synonyms are lady and female. Gives. So gives, we can say offers. We can also use supplies and provides, but they have an asterisk here because if you use them, they both need the word with. So supplies her pet rooster with a glamorous pedicure, or provides her pet rooster with a glamorous pedicure. Let's come over here to rooster. You can say chicken. The antonym is hen, which is a girl chicken. Rooster would then be a boy chicken. A glamorous. Okay, let's look at the antonyms first for glamorous. You can say plain, drab, unfashionable, boring, ordinary, shabby. The synonyms I wrote under the word: fabulous, chic, dazzling, luxurious, captivating, stunning, elegant, enchanting, striking, decked out. Pedicure. So pedicure, the first synonym I give you is grooming, but you don't count grooming. That's why you can take out the letter A, and that would be how you use this word. Chinese woman gives her pet rooster glamorous grooming. Or we can say nail treatment. Now, the antonym of a pedicure is a manicure. Let's read. In Shanghai, China, a chicken owner named Yi decided it was important to treat her cherished pet rooster to some nail care. Wanting to pamper the bird, she took it to a local nail salon. However, the salon workers politely refused, worried about their image with regular customers. Undeterred by the rejection, Yi spent more than an hour painting and decorating her rooster's claws at home, creating a truly fabulous pedicure. Let's come back. In Shanghai, China, or in the Chinese city of Shanghai, this is how you can reword it, a chicken, and of course, chicken is in green because we already had it up here with rooster. Rooster is a chicken. Owner, named, called, or known as Yi, decided, thought, felt, believed. Yi believed it was important. So important, we can say vital, critical, essential, crucial, meaningful. The antonyms here would be trivial and pointless, like it's a waste of time. That's the antonym. To treat. So let's talk about treat first. We can say pamper, spoil, indulge, reward, and give. But these all have asterisks, and I will tell you why when we reword it. Her cherished, so cherished, if you have a cherished pet, that means you really love your pet. Beloved, adored, treasured, precious, esteemed. The antonyms for cherished would be despised, which means you hate it, unloved, and neglected. Pet rooster, and rooster again is in green because we had it here. So you can see I underlined treat her cherished pet to, and I said pamper it with. Now this word it, her cherished pet is all it. We can just change that all into it so I can write this faster. Or we can say spoil it with. Remember it, her cherished pet. Indulge it with. Reward it with some nail care, okay? Because when you use treat, you have to use the preposition to, but if you use any of these synonyms, you have to say with. So, pamper it with some nail care, okay? Or if I use the word give, you don't need any preposition. You just say, it was important to give it, or give her cherished pet rooster some nail care. Now, care means attention. Wanting, desiring, endeavoring, seeking, yearning, hoping. To pamper, now look at that, pamper is in green because we just had it over here, okay? Wanting to pamper the bird, she took it to a local, nearby, or close by nail salon, a nail shop. However, but The salon workers. So the workers, of course, these are the people who work at the salon. Employees, staff, crew, or personnel. Politely. Now, if you do something politely, you say it in a nice way. So they nicely refused. They kindly refused. They said, oh, we can't do that. They didn't say like, hey, get the hell out of our store, okay? So politely, you can see the antonyms are rudely and impolitely. Refused, the synonyms are declined, or you'd have to say rejected her. You can't just say the word rejected. You have to say who they rejected. They rejected EE, okay? Or turned her down. Now, the antonym would be accepted. Worried, concerned, nervous, fearful, apprehensive. The antonyms are calm, at ease, and unworried about their image. So your image is what people think about you. Like McDonald's, they have a pretty good image. They are the #1 fast food restaurant in the world. They have an image for fast service, okay? So you can have a good image or a bad image. Maybe the bad kid at school. The other teachers and students might say like, oh, that kid has a bad image. He has a bad reputation or perception, okay? This is what people think of you. So they were worried that if they painted the nails of a chicken, their other customers might think that their nail salon was bad or low quality, and they might not want to come back. So they were worried about their image with regular customers. So regular here, it means frequent, repeat, or returning. And then you have customers. Of course, these are people who buy your service. They buy things from you. I wrote patrons, clientele, buyers. The antonym is sellers. But I underline this because we are going to read through the rewording. However, the salon workers politely refused, worried that their regulars, this means regular customers, might perceive them differently. So their customers might think like, hey, they did the nails of a chicken. I don't want to go to a place like that. That's what they might be worried about. Undeterred. So if you are undeterred, you are unaffected, unfazed, unshaken. The antonyms would be discouraged and defeated. By the rejection. So let's look at rejection first. Refusal, dismissal, repudiation. If you reject someone, you say no to them. The antonym would be acceptance, which is the noun for accept. So undeterred by being turned down, or undeterred by being turned away. They said no to her. They turned her away. They turned her down. Spent, the antonym is wasted, more than or over an hour painting and decorating. So if you decorate something, you make it look pretty, just like you decorate a Christmas tree. Beautifying, embellishing. But I underline this. Let's read through that. Painted for over an hour and decorated her rooster's claws at home, creating, making, concocting, producing, or designing a truly, so truly, very, really, wonderfully, extremely, exceptionally, fabulous pedicure. It looks pretty good. And if you look in the picture, it does look pretty good, right? You can see the sequins. These are the sequins here, and these are the beads. They will talk about both in the story. And you can see this is her chicken. It's kind of cute, right? Let's keep reading. Added multicolored polish to the rooster's claws, giving them a vibrant, colorful look. She even went further, adding sparkling sequins, those were in the picture, I just talked about those, and beads for an extra touch of style. This grooming wasn't just for fun, it was a meaningful gesture. Her rooster had been by her side during difficult times over the past 2 years, and she wanted to express her gratitude. So let's come back here. Added. So just this word added, we would have to say put, but you can see I have an asterisk because you have to use it with the word on. Put multicolored polish on the rooster's claws, or painted multicolored polish on. We can't use to, okay? The rooster's clause. Now, the antonym would be removed. I would have to say EE removed multicolored polish from the rooster's clause. So you can see if you use different verbs, you have to use different prepositions with them, like added and to. Now, multicolored, we can say rainbow colored, or we can just say EE added many different colors of polish, coating, gloss, or sheen. If you look here, this is the polish, right? The blue here, the purple here, the red here. Of course, that's the polish. To the rooster's clause, giving them, offering them, providing them with, or supplying them with, don't forget them is the clause, a vibrant, bright, lively, vivid. The antonyms are dull, faded, and pale. That means the color is not so bright. Colorful, of course, the antonym is colorless, look or appearance. She even went further. Now, I reworded that. This should actually be in green, so let me do that real quick. Okay, she even went further. She went the extra mile. She upped the ante, or she took it a step further. We can say all of these. Adding, so adding, we had it earlier, sparkling, glittering or shiny, sequins and beads for an extra or additional touch element of style or fashion. This grooming, so this pedicure, wasn't just simply only merely for fun, amusement, entertainment. It was a meaningful gesture. So a gesture is a thing you do, like if I respect you, I will salute you. That's a gesture, an act or a deed. We can just underline all this here and just say it had meaning. So why did she do this? There was a meaning to it, and they will explain that here. Her rooster had been by her side. So her rooster had hung out with her, or her rooster had supported her during difficult, hard, tough, challenging. I don't need that comma at the end. Times over the past 2 years. And she wanted to express, convey, articulate, or show her gratitude, her thankfulness, appreciation, recognition. The antonyms of gratitude are disdain and contempt. So she wanted to paint the nails of her chicken because her chicken spent time with her during COVID when she was maybe alone and felt sad. So she wanted to be nice and do something nice for her chicken. It's pretty cool. When photos and videos of her decked out rooster hit Chinese social media, they went viral, sparking conversation about the bird's well-being. Many were concerned about the pedicure's impact on the rooster. EE quickly reassured viewers that the nail art didn't hinder the bird's movement or cause any pain, allowing it to walk normally. Let's finish this. When photos, photographs, or images, and videos, we can say clips, of her decked out rooster hit. So hit here doesn't really mean you punch. It means the videos hit or were released on Chinese social media, came out on, appeared on, or were uploaded to Chinese social media. Remember, social media is like TikTok and Facebook, Instagram, okay? They is the videos, went viral. They went viral, they became famous. The videos were very popular. Sparking, igniting, starting, causing, stimulating, or prompting conversation. So this made people talk when they all saw the picture of her chicken with the decked out nails. Conversation, you can say discourse, discussion, or debate about the bird's well-being. People thought the bird was in danger because of the way she painted its nails. So well-being, you can say welfare, health, safety, or quality of life. Many viewers, many people were concerned, apprehensive, we had this earlier, about the pedicure's impact, effect, or influence on the rooster. Quickly, the antonym is slowly, reassured viewers. So, reassured, you can say assured, promised, swore to viewers, or vowed to viewers. And viewers are the watchers or people who saw the video. That the nail art, so here the nail art is the pedicure, didn't hinder. So if something hinders you, it slows you down. I wrote slow down, or we can say negatively affect. Affect is the verb for the noun affect with E, okay? So negatively affect, negatively impact, or negatively influence the bird's movement. Ability to move or ability to get around. Or cause we can say result in. Any pain. The bird is not in pain at all, okay? So pain, suffering or discomfort. Allowing it to or letting it. You can't use letting with to. Letting it walk normally. Normally, the antonyms are abnormally and awkwardly. So everything is okay, the bird has very cool nails, and it's healthy. Thank you for reading with me.